Okay, recall that in the first video of PQ1, we have already found that for W, right? Okay, the modulus of W is equals to 4 square root 2, right? And the argument of W, right, is equals to pi over 4. Okay, and from here, let's look at part 3. Part 3, we need to find express W asterisk, right? Okay, in polar form. Okay, exact polar form, and let's first find the modulus of it. Okay, what's the modulus of W asterisk to the power of 3? Right, remember, before we do this, let's recall that in our lecture question we have studied before. If we want to find the mod of Zn, this is the same as finding mod of Z to the power of n. Okay, again, also, if you want to find the mod of Z asterisk, this is the same as finding the mod of Z. Okay, so if they write mod of Z asterisk, this is the same as finding the W asterisk to the power of 3, which is the same as finding W to the power of 3. Mod W, what's mod W to the power of 3? Remember, the modulus of W as we found just now is 4 square root 2. So this is like 4 square root 2 to the power of 3. So it's like 64 times square root 2 to the power of 3. And you should have a 128 square root 2. This is the mod of W asterisk power 3. Okay, next would be finding the argument. Okay, argument of W asterisk power 3. Okay, so recall again in our lecture question we studied before that argument of Z power n would just be n times summation of the argument of Z. Also, we also studied that the argument of Z asterisk, this would be just the negative of the argument of Z. Okay, so with this, right, if we look at the argument of W asterisk to the power 3, this can be written as 3 times the argument of W asterisk, right? And again, I can write it as a negative 3 because W asterisk and W, the negative of each other, this is a negative 3 times of W, right? And negative argument of W as we found is pi over 4, so it's just a negative 3 times pi over 4, and you have a negative 3 pi over 4 to be the argument of your answer in part 3. Okay, with that, quickly, we can say that W asterisk to the power of 3 in exact polar form is R cosine 3 pi over theta plus I sine, sorry, negative, okay. Yeah, so negative 3 pi over 4. Okay, and this will be the polar form for PQ1 part 3.